Hello and welcome back to Kubifaktorium. In our last episode, we set up a lot of automation here. We have 3 automated smelters with the copper, iron, and gold ore, as well as the charcoal being brought in all via automation and all being sent out in the ingot form via automation to either this area here, which makes the coils and the machine parts. And I actually want to make a change here. We looked at this overflow hopper the last time, and I want to use that overflow hopper so that they only take more coils from this this depot when it's at least half full, which right now it's completely full, so that's fine. But in the future, if for some reason we're using a bunch of machine parts and we are using them faster than we can use the copper coils, then I would like to keep some copper coils here in case they're used for something else, which I'm not sure, but I want to make sure I protect the chain of things here. Then we also have iron coming in for those as well. Up here we have the manual components of the metal workshops here, making conveyor parts, refined wooden parts, and construction blocks. Those are all still currently being unloaded from the ship. Because we still have, or at least some of them are being unloaded. I don't know if they're also being unloaded. Yeah, they are also being unloaded. Let's drop those wooden parts in here too, just so we have them, just in case. We're also needing to ferry over some wheat over to here, so hopefully somebody will do that soon. I also want to put down some decorations in this area because we have people working here, so I want to make sure that they're in a happy area. And we'll keep that going. Next, we need to upgrade the galleon to the next stage. We have plenty of construction blocks and machine parts. Let's go ahead and trigger that upgrade. They'll come and get the stuff and go and take care of it. So our goal today, other than selling 4 more gold blocks, gold ingots, once we have the gold ore delivering over here, please, sometime today would be nice, is to set up the bornite processing here. I remember doing that in my last series, and that was an interesting build, so we're going to need some space for it. Maybe I'll take out some of these rocks and mountain here. Actually, let's go out that far. That's fine, too. And just see what we can gather. I think I see some bornite there, too, or a geode. And then this one here we also had to deal with. And this one here, actually, this ancient temple we can also destroy. Because why not? Indiana Jones would do it. Why shouldn't we? What is this? A gorilla. Oh, we can recruit gorillas. Nice. That's more labor. They can generate power as well as do logistics, just like all the other recruitable animals. What's this? Another bornite ore vein. There's a copper ore vein times 2. And this is a stone vein. Oh, yeah, like we need that. We need to keep expanding in this direction, too. So I think while they're doing all the other work, I should also make them do some expansion work too. So this one here, this one here, we can take out these trees and flowers. We can't recruit hippos, we can't recruit crocodiles. Let's see, where else can I put a fire? I'm probably going to want one right here as well. And then out here we need to put some down. We'll go right there. And I'll probably put one out here someplace. Maybe like right there. That should be fine. And then we need to come out here too. I think right there. We'll have to dig our way into that one. Like this. I guess we could chop down all these cacao trees and acacia koa trees in this little biome here too. Probably couldn't hurt, and if we're going to do that, we might as well just take out all of this. We should really expand someplace here, but let's go up to speed 3 for a little while, just to kind of get some expansion kind of majorly going here. Somebody's thirsty. There's plenty of water. I suppose we could make beer as well. We did talk about setting that up. We should take out this then so we can put a brewery in here. And that's something we can do while they're doing other things. Bakery, brewery, here we are. Let's put you down. Yeah, put you down right there. We can bring this over. And then we'll set up beer for sure. We don't have cacao being grown yet, so we'll wait on that one. We don't have milk either. We have some on the boat, I believe. Yes, we have cacao on the boat too, a few beans. But we'd have to import it really, so I think I'll set it up. But beer we can definitely do, because we're growing barley here. And we can easily get water. These will take water. That's why we don't have any water. Okay, let's do a stockpile. Just stockpile here for this beer. And then let's do another well here with a stockpile here to have locally made water, so they don't have to come down here to get their water. They're delivering the parts we need for the construction of this. They're all laying around. Should probably take these stones out too, these geodes out, rocks out too. Yeah, all of our storage is full. Well, I guess I need to deal with that. So let's deal with it. Put me in a stockpile right here. And select me all 4 ores and rocks. And then they'll start delivering over there. And then I can do this, and this. I don't even want to imagine how much time it would have taken us to produce all those ingots if we had not automated the ore smelting. Well, I suppose we'd saved many hours or even days. It was definitely worth the effort to set up. It never ceases to amaze me. This ancient technology is way more sophisticated than anything we could have come up with ourselves. And stone. Alright, so that took care of the smelting objective there. So now we have to move, or have to continue the effort on the bornite smelting, or crushing. Let's pause for a moment and put one of these down, just to take a look at it. It crushes bornite, it crushes rocks into rubble, and it crushes carbonate. And then crushed bornite, I think, goes into a centrifuge. Yes, it does. To make other things. Carbonate, bornite sorting, and rubble sorting. Bornite sorting gives us the vanadium and limonite, as well as rubble. Carbonate gives us azurite and malachite and rubble. And the rubble gives us iron ore, copper ore, and gold ore. Alright, so let's, this doesn't have to be too big then. Let's just, the interior is magnificent. I like the elegant furniture and the fine fabrics that decorate the cabins. That was the galleon. Oh yeah, okay. Excellent work. This is going to be a great ship. I can't wait to see how it turns out. Oh, we might not ever want to leave the galleon once we embark upon it. Phew, it's a lot of work, but it's also quite the honor to work on a legendary galleon. You bet. I always wanted to build something epic like this. For the final stage, we will need to use special materials that we have not used before. Steel is stronger than iron and is used to strengthen the hull of the ship. Rose gold is more precious than normal gold and is used to make the ship as beautiful as it deserves. Oh, we need to turn off, before I forget, this to this, so we don't sell any more gold. Turn that off too. There we go. Alright, so we can continue this. Oops. Of course, somebody walked right underneath me as I was clicking the button. Build that out. And then let's build that ore crusher. Let's do a 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can put in some Zeppelin depots. Just for funsies. No, I'll just put it here. That's fine. Let's do 1, 1. There and there. This needs power, of course, and we want crushed bornite. Let's do power pole from here. You can go this far, because I'm looking at the little yellow box appearing around that power pole down there when I just cloned. And you have to have them within range so that they have the yellow box with each other in order to work. There we go. And we're already working? Oh, apparently we are. We can deliver this to there. We can deliver this to there. I don't think there's any bornite over here, but we can deliver it there anyway. Just make all the things, Wally. All the things. I wasn't storing clay anywhere, though. I forgot about clay. I should add clay in all these filters and then deliver it. That'd probably be good of me. I really should let them work and not keep making them do, or let them clean up and not keep making them do stuff. This is the cacao beans, so we could claim that. If we hear another bornite or another gorilla, let's recruit it. We probably need another barn now. It says we have 4 homeless. That could be humans, and that could be animals. Nay. Let's take out that little piece of road right there. We'll just put this one offset a little bit. That'll be fine. Yeah, I've given up too many jobs now. Way too many jobs. Redstone Temple. This imposing temple is carved into the red mountains. It feels very special to stand in front. That was the stone vein. So I haven't seen any iron veins unless they're... Oh, here, that's probably one. It is one. Good job. I can go there. Weird little notch there. This can go up here. We need to expand this way. Can't tell if that worked. I don't think it did. This one I think is working. Yeah. We'll wait on that, I think, then. Or maybe not. Guess we can go to there. Yeah, that one worked. That'll be fine. I forgot they were carving that out, though. Yeah, they're bringing some gold down here now. Alright, so we have bornite ore, we have crushed... We have ore crusher, and we have made 2 out of the crushed bornite that we need. It's 1-to-1. It is 1-to-1. I'm going to wait to do the centrifuge until we have the 4 crushed bornite, at least. Alright, they are delivering some of the ores now. That's good. That's really good. I kind of wish we had bigger storages. Bigger automated storages. Without... I mean, these are the depots. We could use those, I suppose. But that's okay, too. Metal mixing furnace. Oh, is that where we make rose gold and steel? Okay. Ore crusher we have. And then the automatic centrifuge we're going to build in a moment. Oops. Don't press letters, Wally. So down here, this is telling us that we need 4 steel beams and 4 rose gold ingots. So it's a good thing we still have gold to provide. We have plenty of gold ore. We just need to deliver it all. Not to mention all the other ores. Okay, we're crushing more bornite now. I think I'm just going to let them keep running at top speed here so they can do that. Alright, we have our 4 crushed bornite. So 2 crushed bornite yields some amount, or some combination of vanadium, limonite, and rubble. Do I like that there? I guess I'm going to have to now. I mean, not really, but... let's do a belt. Here? No. Yes, no. This is where I think there's a problem with the layout. At least there used to be. If you have one inserter dropping to the same place that another one's picking up from, you might have a problem. So always do one action thing per tile, per conveyor belt tile. I don't know if that's still a problem, but it couldn't hurt to fix. Bornite sorting, please. And so then as soon as they finish building these things, this should kick on. Low energy, of course. Put another one. And then that'll give us the crushed limonite, vanadium, and rubble. And then we'd have to sort the rubble. No, we'd have to centrifuge the rubble to get iron, copper, and gold ore from it, which we should probably set up to do. I'm hoping that they will make enough, though, to pass this and move to the next one. I never did grow any cotton or cacao trees. We can do the cacao trees out here too, right? Yeah. We could also set up that acacia koa thing. What's it called? Grove? Somewhere too. Take all this stuff out too while you're at it. Looks like a tree. These are going to get us just stone. That's fine. We can take that out too, though. We've done a pretty good job of making all the things, though. Worked out pretty well. You know, we've gotten one limonite. We've gotten a lot of rubble out of it. We may have to actually process that rubble. Yeah, let's go ahead and set up to process the rubble. You need to take in 2 rubble to make 1 ingot of some kind. Put this here. Let's see. We can do the same type of thing with this. The conveyor belt goes like this, and then like that. One of these can go... Pause for a minute, for a reason. Here, and there. I selected rubble sorting. The reason I pause is I want to click on this exit and only allow them to output rubble. Because the limonite and the vanadium need to stay here to be used for something else later. And why did you select clay? Oh, because there was a clay there already, I suppose. Bizarre. So they're only going to put rubble on this belt. And then once they build this, it needs to not take those things, though. It needs to take... Oh, yes, it does. It needs to take those things, but I want to not use it as a stockpile. This is the first time I've checked that box. But the reason you don't want to use it as a stockpile is because you don't want the colonists putting it there when they're doing mining and whatnot. So this is only used for logistics. And then I can logistic connect it to this, and this to output those 3 ores that way. And you need more energy. Alright. Yeah, we probably should set up some automated power some way. Did it not? It may not have connected the power pole. It says it did. Oh, it did. It's there. I see it. I just may not have enough people, or critters, mostly critters, on energy gen. Yeah, maybe I need more. I see all the things flashing, so maybe we need to do some more power. More power. I've got the power. I'm not sure why it threw some on the ground here, either. Don't understand it. But it is not mine to understand, I guess. The minerals we gathered will look just like jewels. Great, these resources will allow us to create all the materials required to complete the legendary galleon. I couldn't resist taking a closer look at the ancient buildings that can be found all over this island. I can't tell what they're used for, but some look more like temples, others like mausoleums. What they all have in common is that they were not built, but rather carved directly into those red mountains. It's really quite impressive. I have a lot of respect for all the work that went into this. It must have taken ages. That's true, but the effort was definitely worth it. I mean, after all this time, we can still admire their work and take inspiration from it. Yes, we can. Alright, now we've moved on to finalize the galleon. Why are you still not working? Confused am I? Maybe it's... we're still getting low energy alerts. I may need to automate some power. Because these are connected, but there's nobody able to work in them because we have too many other jobs going on. And I could do colonist management now, but I kind of want everybody to make power. So we can actually show all these too, because those are all the critters. These are the gorillas. This is the donkey. Then we have 4 pigs, and we don't have any polar bears yet. Yeah, I think I might just have too much work to do. Now it says it's idle. Why are you idle? 2 rubble. There's somebody put a clay on the thing. How do I move that? I think I have to delete this. Thank you. And then I think I need to move like that. There we go. That's why. Great. They look very similar. And that gave us iron. The first process did. These are all complaining about low energy. Yeah. We should set up that acacia co-op grove soon. Let's start it right in here, I think. Go this big. You can expand that way. And we want to come out this way. And then I'm going to put up another Zeppelin depot. Right in here is fine, actually. This can be for acacia koa trees, and that's going to output only wood, and those can go into there. And then that'll be available for delivery to here. And only there. Oh, crap. This shouldn't have ever had wood in it. Can we have somebody unload those logs into there, please? It must have, when I deleted the other one, it must have fixed or adjusted that. Yeah, you're not going to unload that anymore. That's probably fine. That's done. These are probably all done, or if they're not, they're done enough. These 2 as well. And we have plenty of clay now that we don't need to unload it from the ship anymore. And we definitely don't need those anymore because that was the strawberries and tomatoes that we don't have. Alright, we got some gold out of it too, though. That's good. It's probably time to set up another Zeppelin factory. Let's set that up right here. That'll be our 4th one for the map. And if I'm right about the limit, then we're just about there. I like how there's lava pools out here, too. That's kind of neat. That was the boronite. Still haven't finished expansion yet, so I should probably work on that. Here. Here. And here. Yeah, I'm gonna steer clear of that stone vein in case we need it for some reason. I don't see how, but just in case. And then I think we can set up the next machinery, which was the metal mixing furnace to make, well, 2 of those 3. Let's pause just for a moment so that I can look at the recipes, and we can decide also where we want to set these up exactly. Rose gold's going to take in gold, crushed limonite, and charcoal to make 1 rose gold. Steel is going to take in iron, crushed boronite, and charcoal. Oh, crushed boronite. So I need to actually set this to be an overflow hopper. So where do I want to put those at? I mean, we could put them literally anywhere on the map. Maybe we should just like put them over here someplace, because we're going to be flying the stuff around anyway. So I think that would be okay. If that's the case, though, then I want to delete a good chunk of this mountain, maybe the whole thing even, Let's delete the whole thing. And also those random geodes over there, and some of this random business right here. And I guess I missed one. Unpause. We're already on speed 3. I was gonna say let's go to speed 3, but we're already there. And they have a little bit of storage left here, and then they can probably get to this one reasonably. The acacia koa trees are growing. We should probably put some decoration out here. Do some of these, I suppose. And we need some decoration in this area too, just in case. Maybe there. I'm going to keep this road going out this way. And we'll probably make it turn and go this way. And then if we're going to do that, we might as well do this and connect those up. Keep clicking the wrong buttons, or pressing the wrong buttons. And I guess I should destroy that too. There's a couple over here to destroy. Getting all the ore is never a bad deal. I think I mentioned that before. And we should probably knock down all these trees too. And those few geos right there. More trees, more trees. More trees. Still lots of geodes here. Lots and lots of geodes, which we might need to do sooner rather than later for the Bornite, because we are out. Got some marked, though. These little stumps would be good, too. And these are carbonized trees. Oh, they give us charcoal. That's nice. I remember those, actually. Still nice. Expansion. Here. Here. Somewhere down here, but I'm going to wait. Out here somewhere. Little tiny little pool there. Too many jobs assigned again. Good job, Wally. There you all go. Maybe I'll do something like this. So able to kind of work around the area a little bit. So if we wanted to do automated power, can I have... Yes, I can afford it. Let's pause for just a moment. Does this tell me what all it will build? It does tell me all it will burn. Charcoal is an obvious first choice. So we turn one log, what's supposed to be 2 logs into 1 board, which means that that's a net 0 power gain, and actually it's a negative because we're costing power to make it. But the charcoal is also it's a 1-to-1. So with charcoal, we gain some amount of power, some amount of energy. We'd have to actually do the math to see how much these buildings cost to run. Which, does it tell me how much it costs to run? Power, 10 megawatts. No, it's capacity. There's like a capacitor in every building, which gives us kind of like a buffer of how much power that building can store up before it will run dry if they're not making more power. Consumes 1 megawatt. This, I think, also consumes 1 megawatt. So, 2 megawatts. 5-second production time, 10-second production time. These have a 250 megawatt hour fuel value. So I think that's a positive. Otherwise, you could use oil, but we haven't seen any oil yet on this map, and there may not be any oil on this map. Recruit that monkey. Gorilla, but still. I don't see any oil on this map, so we're going to have to... I think we're going to use charcoal. So we may have to set up another arrangement, but at least for now we could live off the same charcoal. We may need to set up another sawmill and another smelter, or kiln rather, to convert the logs into eventually charcoal. But I think we can just set this up somewhere. It doesn't have to necessarily be there. Even do it down here, somewhere on the beach area here, where we're generating power anyway. And then we can fly in the coal. Is there a spot where this has an input? I see it right there. You can see the little arrow. Let's do it like this. And then we'll do a Zeppelin depot. And then, of course, we'll do a inserter. And this will tell us that we need to go that way. Charcoal fly from here to there. Somebody's complaining. I need to set that filter, I guess, manually, for whatever reason. When it makes me set it, I don't understand. And then that'll connect up, and that'll give us much more power. We can actually delete most, if not all, of these. These are going to give us 250 megawatts. Megawatt hours. These are going to give us 100 megawatts. 20 megawatts per cycle. This gives us... 250 megawatt hours. There's a piece of information missing on one or the other of these. I don't know how long a cycle is, so I can't convert this to megawatt hours. And I don't know what the burn time is. To be able to directly convert how many of these are replaced. But on the other hand, it looks like as long as this is running, they won't use these. Maybe they are. But either way, this is burning. 250 megawatts. These are consuming in megawatts. This is producing in, or this is megawatt hours in fuel. It doesn't tell me how long the burn time is. So I don't know how to convert that. It's been a long time since I've done that math anyways, but I think I'm missing a piece of information unless I'm missing the mark, which I could be. I definitely am not going to claim to be a physics expert anymore. Not that I really ever was. All right, so let's do these setups. We need to do 3. I want to do 3 input Zeppelin depots for each one. So let's do something like this, maybe. I'm going to pause. And then I'd like to do a metal mixing furnace. I think this will work. Wait a minute. Maybe I made it too close. I did. Of course I did. 1, 2 away. Okay. And then let's do a... I guess I can get those from here. I don't need to get them from there. Inserters. This one's actually a 2 to 1. Like this. And then we need to have 1 1s here and here. And we need to have 1 1s here and here. And then we need conveyor belts that do a little bit of squiggle, which I think is kind of fun too. Here, like this. All right, and then we need to have, of course, an output depot out here with another 1 1 inserter. So in order to make the first one, which will make that be rose gold. We need to have gold ingots, so that'll be here. We need to have limonite, which we can put in here, and charcoal, which we can put in here. Those will output as they will. Gold can come here. Limonite, I want to pause just to make sure that I don't screw this up. Okay, good. And then charcoal, we have plenty of, can go here. And then you'll be outputting rose gold. Delicious. And I need to run some power over here. Power pole, let's do there. And then I'll put one like here. That looks like that's good enough. Then we need to do the same thing again. 1, 2, 3, and I'm fine with using part of this. And then 1, 2. This will be for steel beams. We need to have, again, oops, not what I wanted. We need to have the 1, 1 here, a 1, 1 here, and a 1, 1 here, and a 1, 1 here. While we're at it. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Pause. No. Why does it do that? This goes here. And then we need 2, 1. No, I did it backwards. You're not a 1, 1. That's a 2, 1. There. And then 1, 1's here and here. And then conveyor belt crazy. Go here, here, here. And here, 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 here. And then this needs to be iron, crushed bornite, and charcoal. Iron, crushed bornite, and charcoal. Iron is actually smelted back here, Wally. Thank you. Iron. Crushed bornite, which is stockpiling there. Good. And charcoal, which we've actually stolen a lot of lately. That's fine. They've had plenty of wood boards to make more. And we're constantly making more wood now, which is really good. We are making rose gold now. We have more than 4 of them now, or 4 or more of them now. And as soon as we get some of this other stuff going, we should be good to go on that front as well. It's probably worth it to put in another Zeppelin factory somewhere in this vicinity. That way they can kind of cover this area a little bit. Plus, we're pretty much done with automation now, I think. TM. Why you not work? Oh, you're working. Okay, good. We could use some more copper and iron, folks. We have plenty. We just need people to logisticify it. Not to mention all that's laying around over here. Some moron mined it out of a mine. Oops, that was my fault when I screwed up earlier. Alright, we are now, so we're making rose gold, but we're low on limonite. And we are making steel now. Great. And we have unlocked a crap ton of stuff that I couldn't even look at all of it because we've done so much. Automatic well. Oh. Steel beams, refined wooden parts. Kitchen. Produces all those food items that I'm not going to bother reading off because it's a lot. We have a settler statue, which requires rose gold and construction blocks. We have a train statue, same items. Those are both for decoration. We have a mini golf spot. Needs steel and flowers. It's leisure activity. And we have an arbor bench. Steel and flowers is a leisure activity. Bornite quarry. Carbonite quarry. Copper quarry. Iron quarry. Oil pump. And a quarry, which is a stone quarry. Raw rock and clay. Those are all the ones we put on these little spots. We've got all these, we've got all those. Okay, and then, now that's new, but the lantern is a larger range bonfire. Claim range of 22, whereas these are 14 and 18 respectively. And then down here, do we gain anything else? Steel tool workshop as well, where we can make steel tools. Which should be a surprise to no one that you would make steel tools at a steel tool workshop. All right, so we have the gold, we have the rose gold and the steel. So let's go over here and trigger this. We have 8 and 9. Nice. And the limonite will go as soon as we have the bornite settled out, which should be hopefully fairly soon. I paused it on purpose, so that makes sense. These hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 4, 28. So they're right about at half right now, depending on if it counts those 2 cells or not. Apparently it doesn't, so that's great. There we go. More limonite. And if we get to the point where we filled up here on the crushed vanadium, I'll build a stockpile to store that in. And we'll just like put it across the street here, and I'll just have the workers take care of that for us. All right, we have hauled over some steel. We have not yet hauled over the rose gold. I don't see it laying on the ground anyway. We can make the progress. All this crap still laying on the ground. And we do still have, I don't know why the Zeppelins haven't hauled that over. The ore from the from dealing with the rubble. Maybe they're just too busy. Is anybody, very few people are bothering to actually use the let's bomb a couple of these, 4 of them. We can probably bomb more of them too, but we'll bomb 4 of them for now. Just to get the parts back, because we can take those with us. Yeah, I think this is working pretty well. We didn't have to build another setup after all. Assuming that they're able to hold up wood production, but we can always grow more. Nothing stopped me from expanding this or building another one. Same thing with this, or building another one. All right, they've delivered all but 1 here. Great work. I can't take my eyes off this beautiful ship. By the way, I got a Steam achievement for the legendary galleon as well. Ha! What a majestic galleon indeed. It's even better than I imagined. Now we can cross even the most dangerous waters without fear. I can really see why this galleon is called legendary. There is a very special spark to it. Ahem, it might be bad luck not to name a ship. I think Erwin saw the word Njord faintly written on the frame, so it might as well get its old name back. Alright everyone, let's embark on the Njord and continue our adventure. Aye, first one on board gets to steer the ship. I wonder what Grim this villain is up to. Isn't it kind of strange that we haven't heard from him again? That's right, very suspicious indeed. And that's the last of the tasks for this island. So, I think we're going to end this one like we ended the last main campaign island, with me kind of doing maybe some additional mining of ores off camera, and then in the next episode we'll start out back on the world map where we find our next mission. So this, I think, has been a pretty successful adventure here. We do have a little bit of expansion to do here, but that should be fine. And then I can do that really quickly here, and then we'll come back in the next one. We didn't get to build any of these quarries, but we didn't really need anything from them, so I think it's okay. If we end up, we'll end up needing them at some point in the future. I remember we used them on my huge map series that I did previously, and we'll use them again as we need them. But for right now, we have so much ore, so much stone, and even the bornite we have a sufficient amount of, that I don't think we need to spend time doing setting up those yet, because we'll do them at some point in the future easily enough. There's like 4 bornite ore veins on this map. All right, so thank you all for coming. Hope you enjoyed this particular map, and we have at least 2 or 3 more to go, I think, before we finish up this campaign. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.